Picture this, you're in your late 30s or 40s, decent income, stable career, but when you check your finances, savings feel thin, investments inconsistent, and retirement suddenly looks closer than comfortable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most financial struggles don't come from one big mistake. They come from small decisions repeated for years. And if you're between 18 and 30 in the US right now, avoiding these early can dramatically change how wealthy and stress-free your future looks. Today we're breaking down 5 financial mistakes people usually realize too late. And stick around. The last one hits even high earners who thought they were financially smart. Let's start with the mistake almost everyone underestimates. Mistake 1, ignoring retirement. Early retirement sounds far away when you're young, almost hypothetical. But compound growth doesn't care about your feelings. It rewards time more than money. Someone investing modestly in a 401k or Roth IRA in their early 20s often ends up with significantly more than someone investing larger amounts later. That's not motivation talk, that's math. And if your employer offers a 401k match, that's essentially part of your compensation package. Quick reality check. If your employer offered a salary bonus, but only if you filled out one form, you do it instantly, right? Same logic. Future you would probably send a thank you note or at least complain less about Mondays. But ignoring retirement early often connects to another trap. Income rises, yet wealth doesn't. Let's talk about that. Mistake 2, lifestyle inflation. This one sneaks in quietly. New job, nicer apartment. Raise, better car, bonus to upgraded lifestyle. Nothing wrong with enjoying money. But problems start when spending rises faster than investing. In the US especially, comparison culture is intense. Social media lifestyles, expensive cities, peer pressure to look successful, and suddenly you earn more than ever, yet save about the same. Quick question for you. Are your investments growing faster than your expenses? If not, that gap compounds over time. And here's the dangerous part. Lifestyle inflation makes the next mistake easier and more expensive. Mistake 3, misusing debt. Debt itself isn't evil. Mortgages can build assets, student loans can build careers, but high-interest consumer debt, especially credit cards, is where people lose financial control. U.S. credit card interest rates can exceed 20%. That means unpaid balances grow aggressively. Minimum payments create comfort, while interest compounds quietly. Those credit card reward points are nice, but not if they cost you hundreds in interest. That's not cash back, that's cash buy. And here's what many realize late. Debt doesn't just cost money. It limits choices, career decisions, moves, investments, which leads directly to a safety net many people underestimate. Mistake 4, no emergency fund. Emergencies don't schedule themselves. Layoffs, medical costs, car repairs, life happens, especially in expensive U.S. city. Without an emergency fund, investments get sold early, debt increases. Stress skyrockets. Financial stability isn't just about wealth, it's about flexibility. Experts typically recommend 3 to 6 months of essential expenses saved, not forever sitting in cash, just enough buffer to avoid panic decisions, and no, you don't need it overnight. Gradual progress works, but here's where many people get stuck. They save, but hesitate to take the next step, which brings us to the biggest long-term regret. Mistake 5, waiting too long to invest. This is subtle. People wait until income feels higher, markets feel safe, knowledge feels perfect, debt disappears completely, but perfect timing rarely exists. Meanwhile, inflation quietly erodes purchasing power. Historically, diversified long-term investing has built wealth more reliably than holding cash alone. And here's a blunt question. If you delay investing by 10 years, can you ever buy that lost time back? No, that's why many high earners later say, I wish I started earlier, not richer, earlier. Act 3, resolution/inspirational close. Here's the positive reality. Avoiding these mistakes doesn't require extreme wealth or perfect knowledge. It requires awareness and consistent action. Start retirement contributions early. Control lifestyle inflation. Manage debt strategically. Build an emergency buffer. Invest steadily over time. Financial freedom isn't one giant breakthrough. It's a series of smart decisions compounding quietly. And if you're learning this in your 20s, you're not late, you're early enough to change everything. If you want more clear, realistic insights about money, wealth habits, and financial psychology, stay connected, because understanding money early isn't just about wealth. IT is about options, and options create freedom. See you in the next video.